My name's Paul Leach, and I'm a writer-director in Los Angeles. I've been interviewed by such publications as the Huffington Post and the New York Council on Cultural Affairs. I've worked with Emmy winners and Oscar winners, and the feature film that I directed went to Cannes. In this series, we break down footage from the point of view of a film director, and we will stop often to look at shots. If you have not seen this video or this footage before, please go watch the whole thing all the way through, because again, we stop all the time and then come back here and break down the footage together with us. Hey gang, welcome to Film Director Reacts, and today I'm super excited because we're going to look at the Dune film trailer. This dropped about a month ago, I think. I'm only getting to now, sorry. But if you were to ever ask me what movie I would want to direct, what is my dream movie to direct, it would be Dune. I've read almost all the books. I even liked David Lynch's version of Dune. I thought it was very atmospheric and just over the top. I know that was very polarizing, and I still liked it, because reading the books, there was a lot that was very close to the books, and there was some that was completely different. But they actually took passages out of the book and they used in the movie, and it actually got me into the movie, and it was just amazing. So this is literally the movie I would have wanted to direct, and it's in the very capable hands of Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve has done The Arrival. He did the new Blade Runner movie. Denis Villeneuve is incredibly good with his visuals. Storytelling, sometimes he's a little bit slow, but he has very good source material here to go with, and so I think the source material will keep the plot moving along for him so he doesn't have to worry about it, and this way that he can just focus on doing exceptionally cool videos. What else did he do? Oh, he did Sicario, I believe, the very first Sicario. Super talented, good visual storyteller, and I'm really excited to see what he does. Again, this is my dream directing job, and so I'm sure he'll do a crazy, amazing job with this. I'm really excited. Okay, Denny, you're gonna do amazing with this. Let's see the trailer and action. Man, I'm so excited. Oh, Legendary Pictures, nice.
There's something happening to me.
Okay, so Timothy Chalamet is playing Paul Atreides, and what I really like is that actually in the book, Paul Atreides is around 15 years old, and all the movies and other stuff we see, he's like an adult. So this is actually closer to what closer to what Frank Herbert had wanted for their lead character. One thing that you notice here though, do you notice that his face is distorted? It's because the camera lens is way too close to his face. So when you have a camera lens close to somebody's face, it causes distortion. You can not use distortion by keeping the lens further away and zooming in a little bit more of a beauty shot. I'm assuming the lens is close to his face to distort it for a reason, because he's sort of in this weird state of mind, which is what you would do in film. There's reasons why you use different techniques, and I'm assuming this is what this is.
There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
Is she playing Chani?
What did you see? There's a crusade coming.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Yes.
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box.
I like the way they did it. With her face with that shroud over it. So this is the Ben Gesserit Sisterhood, and they're kind of like these witches slash nuns, if you combine a nun and a witch together.
Box. And you die.
And that's a Gom
What's in the
Jabbar.
box?
Huh. I thought that was on the fingertip. I didn't think that was a needle.
Pain. You inherit too much power. You have proven you...
I love how this is sort of bleached out. It kind of gives it this sort of... Why is there water there, though? That must not be Dune. That must be on his home planet.
You have proven you can rule yourself.
Josh Brolin, is he playing Gurney
Hell?
Hell?
Rule others.
That must be his home planet. So they must be leaving. They must be showing... So Giedi Prime is the Harkonnens. Atreides come from which planet is Caladan is where the Emperor is from. What's the Atreides home planet? It's can't remember what it is. It's been a while since I read the book. That must be his home planet.
Ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
He's getting a richer one.
He'll lose that one too.
Oscar Isaac's doing great up. Beautiful shots. Yeah, these are so good. He's so good visually, man.
He'll lose that one too.
Great shot. Beautiful. The sets must be enormous.
Arrakis is a death trap.
Love the scope. Beast Raban.
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
So I think Jason Momoa is playing Duncan Idaho. Duncan Idaho doesn't really have the biggest role in the Dune original Dune book, but Duncan Idaho is very, very important for the rest of the entire Dune series because of what they call a gula, which is they made a clone of him, and that clone, or the many, many, many clones they make of him, are something that lasts through the entire series of Dune. So he doesn't have a huge role in the Dune movie, but he has a huge role in the Dune series. I'm assuming because this is Jason Momoa, they're going to sort of up his role a little bit because it's really not that big in the book.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
I know you.
One day, the legend will be born. All of civilization depends on it.
Please be good.
I can see it. I must not fear.
Fear is the mind killer.
Fear is the mind killer.
Probably be a giant worm at the end of this. Just watch.
Duke.
Where the fear is gone,
That's what I would do.
only I will remain.
Go, go, go!
Yeah. Dune you need a big budget for to make it look right. The sci-fi series that they did of Dune was such a good attempt, but because it has such a big scale, it's very hard to do it in a very convincing fashion, so you really need a big budget to do it correctly. I think it was well cast. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful, stunning, what I'd expect out of Denis Villeneuve. It looks pretty true to the original story. Dune is a very complex story. Is it one movie or is it two movies? Because it's a long book, but there's a lot of political intrigue, and then there's all these factions, and there's a world building you have to do. It's probably one of the most complicated books as far as world building that I've ever read. More than Lord of the Rings, more than Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones. This one just has like these deep political it goes into political systems and political systems of planets, and then there's the Mentats, who are these human computers, and there's the Ben Gesserits, who are these witch nuns, and then there are all these different factions of people. You have the doctors who have the little diamond on their forehead. There's just a rich, deep, amazing world that you can just be immersed in, and it's probably going to be just amazing. So, Denny, I'm sure this is fantastic. You are such a beautiful visual director, and the source material is just fantastic. Really excited to read it, to watch it. I think it got pushed back till next year though, which is kind of a bummer, but maybe it gives them more time to do special effects. But anyways, guys, this is Frank Herbert's Dune. I really recommend, I know not a lot of people read anymore, but if you get a chance, read Dune by Frank Herbert. There's some books that really will transform your life and really affect your life deeply. this is one of the books that really affected my life in terms of setting my journey into seeing what is possible for someone to do in terms of world building. When I read this, I'm like, wow, somebody really built all this out in their mind palace, in the fabric of their mind. They crafted this tapestry together, and it blew me away. So it gives you an idea of what is possible in creation within the human mind. I recommend that you read it. It's incredibly inspiring, and hopefully it will inspire you. It inspired me, and that's why this will be so great. So anyways, guys, for Frank Herbert's Dune 2020, can't wait. It'll be awesome. That's a wrap.